Well. It isn't coming home. England 1, Argentina 2. Welcome back to another video. Last night, Argentina beat England 2-1, where I thought it was a good performance for 70 minutes. Then, England do it England and sit back for 20 minutes. Well, 29 minutes, becoming 9 minutes added on. And we conceded 2 late goals. But, ayo, we go into that first playoff game now. At least we got to the semis. I don't think many people expected us to even get this far to the semis in this World Cup. And we got further. And, I'm glad we've got to at least the semis. At least we didn't get knocked out in the quarters or anything. Of course, Argentina have been great this tournament, but they won. They deserved it the last 20 minutes. Fair play to them. But I'm joined with Dan today. You alright, mate?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, let me just turn you up on here. Yeah, I'm all okay, man. Right then, let's start off with the first half and we'll go detail with the second half after I come on to that. First half, I thought we were solid. Nothing really happened, but I thought we was we were good at times. Just too slow again, but Argentina are good dirty in the first half, but you expected that. They've always been dirty, and it's a rivalry. We took Messi out, and that was a dirty tackle, so we can't complain with that. But I thought first half we were solid, and we deserved to be drawing it after.
Yeah, the ref is just fucking ball showing. First minute has to be a yellow card for me. You can't whack someone on the back of the head and get away with it. It's an absolute joke. And the Enzo one as well. That should be another yellow card. But yeah, the second we foul Messi, it's a yellow card. It's crazy. Defensively, the first half we were alright. I think that was the game plan. But yeah, the ref got a paycheck from Argentina at the end of the day.
Can't blame it on the ref though, let's be real, but yeah.
I mean, you can, because he literally, the amount of fouls they got and didn't get one single card first half.
Nah. Yeah,
even
but
the first minute.
We can't blame the ref on the loss.
Okay, so you're going to blame, obviously not blaming the ref for the loss, but for the first half, they should have got 3 yellow cards. But yet, we snapped Messi one to straight yellow. Ref, you need to sort your shit out, mate.
Well, we all knew the ref wasn't going to be the best anyway, because him and Messi are mates. If you didn't know already, they are. Even was said before the game. But you can blame the ref for some, but then at the same time, you can't blame him for the loss. You have to. We'll get on to, of course, the details who we're going to blame for the loss. And we ain't going to swear in this video, even though we wanna. But let keep it calm. But yeah, I think the ref, I don't know, he got some stuff wrong. Don't get me wrong, they should have had 3 yellows, defo. But we could have had 2 or 3 yellows where he let stuff play on. So we can't complain about that. Let's be real. Jude got lucky at the end, I thought, at full time. If the ref seen that, even though he didn't, I think he could have got sent off. Rogers needed to keep calm, but I think the ref, I don't know, it was 50-50 for both teams. Let's be real. I think we could have had 2 or 3 yellows. Defo. Of course, they were taking Elliot Anderson out, but of course, in the first minute, in the Prem, that wouldn't have been a yellow, because no ref gives yellows out early, except for one referee this tournament, and I think that was for us or something. I think it was for Declan Rice, actually, in one game. But yeah, I think first half we was okay. But let's go on to the second half then. They started the first 5 minutes really good with 2 really big chances. Then I thought after them 2 chances in the first 5 minutes, I thought we came on top, scored that goal. Great ball from Rodgers, but I thought he was going to cross it straight away, but he waited till someone was in the box, and of course Gordon puts it away. Then I think, like I said, first 70 minutes we was really good. Then after that we just, I don't know, we made them defensive changes, but you know, you have to, if Southgate did it, everyone would slag him off. So you have to do the same with Thomas Tuchel, to be fair. And yeah, of course, they scored in the 85th minute where no one went to him, and Enzo Fernandez scored. Great goal, by the way, but no one went to him. And that was on every corner. That was literally every corner the whole game. They played most of them short, and no one was there to actually go to. Of course, I think Alvarez nearly scored a screamer from it as well. It was either in the first half or second half. But, yeah, of course, they scored in the 85th minute equalised, and we said, oh, here we go. Then, I don't know where we got 9 minutes from. Maybe when John Stones went off, that was probably a couple of minutes. Maybe hydration break as well. Then, of course, but I don't think 9 minutes would have really helped us, really, because they scored straight away when that came up, like 91st minute, I think. Messi, we know he can put a really good ball in, and no one went to him, and he puts a great ball in, and it was a free header from, I think it was Martinez who scored. So, yeah, blame Thomas Tuchel for the tactics, but I think everyone knew if Southgate did it, everyone would have slagged him off. So we have to slag Thomas Tuchel off. Do I think he will stay? Yes, I think he will stay for the Euros. And if we don't do anything in the Euros, then I think he will go. That's my eyes. Apparently Eddie Howe is favourite to take over Thomas Tuchel. Don't know if he's going to go though. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, what's your thoughts? I think I said loads of stuff though.
Yeah, you probably said it. You know, it's 2 goals to blame. You don't take off our goal scorer for a centre back into the world champions. You just don't do that. Possibly you could potentially bring on the winger maybe just in case, because we just kept hoofing the ball to literally no one. Yeah, you just knew as soon as McAllister hit the post, I think they scored like 5-10 minutes after. You just knew that a goal was coming. Got the first, but then it was, again, no one going out to Messi, and as much as he was quiet, he only needs 2 chances, and he took both of them. Bit largy-bargy after the game, but everyone's saying it's rigged, which, to be fair, I could probably see why, but at the end of the day, we was just poor second half after we scored, and to the point where we had to put on Dan Burn up front just to get a goal. I mean, says it all. I mean, Ivan Toney didn't even touch the ball. I mean, Rashford, considering he only come on for the last 2-3 minutes maybe, actually, looked lively, but yeah. It's one of them, and just hope Spain beat these Argentina beeps, because I can't stand them after that. Celebrating in front of our players. Get a grip, mate.
Yes.
I hope they lose, man. I can't stand them, yeah.
Yeah, it's better that though.
War. Get a grip, mate.
It's a rivalry.
You lost in the war. You lost in the war. Yeah, I just hope Spain turn up.
Yeah, you expected Argentina players to celebrate in front of us because soccer, it's a rivalry. We knew it was going to be a dirty game anyway. They've always been dirty, Argentina, so we knew it would turn out a dirty game. What it did, to be fair, I think our players were getting quite angry though. Of course, quite angry. Of course. Every tackle they were making, of course. Every tackle we made, we got angry for it for some reason. So I just think it was one of them, man. And we have to go against that there. I guess what? It's a no point game, but AO, I'm going to watch it because we support the country, we support England. Of course, I want us to win, even though I don't care, but I want us to win, of course. I don't want us to go and lose against France because, you know, France hate us as well. So that could be another sort of game, like it did against Argentina, but we'll have to wait and see. But let's rate the players then before, of course, we end this. Pickford didn't really have to do anything, really. Couldn't do anything with the goals. I think he made a really good save, though, so I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah. I mean, if it weren't for Pickford, we'd probably be lost in 4-1. We lost 4-1. Great save in the second half, just before they scored. Yeah, didn't really have to do much, to be honest. So yeah, I'll give him a 7 as well.
Okay. Spence. I thought Spence was outstanding. I'm gonna give him a 9.5.
Yeah, I'll give him a 9. That one was like, you know, a 10 rating, but I'll tell you what, that tackle he made, tackle at the tournament, it was just everywhere. You know, first off, he was growing in confidence. Had a great last tackle because he was beating him for pace. Then next minute, Spence just turns out of nowhere. So yeah, I'll give him a 9 for me.
Gay and Stones. I think the back four was outstanding, to be fair. So I'm gonna give them both a 6. Thought Stones was probably much better. Actually, I'm gonna give him a 6.5.
Give Stones a 7. Yeah, again, he did a little bit more than Gay did. He was outstanding as well. Gay, I'll probably give a 6.5. I mean, none of them could do anything about the goals. You know, Stones could have done better for the cross for their second goal, but you can't take nothing away from his performance. He was unbelievable.
And Reece James, I thought he was outstanding as well. I'm gonna give him a 7.
I just want to think what he actually done to his
I thought James was actually quite good. I think all the back four was good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give him a 6. I can't actually remember what he done, to be fair, but I'll give him a 6.
Elliot Anderson, I'm sorry, he has to be a 10 for me.
I won't go that far.
He was outstanding everywhere.
I'll probably give him a 9 as well, actually. Kept Messi quiet for large parts.
Won every foul as well. Absolutely outstanding performance.
Done well considering he was on the other card. I was expecting to be a red somewhere. But for me, it just felt like he was doing it on his own. Like, I thought Rice was poor. I just felt like Anderson was literally everywhere in that midfield.
Rice is still ill though. Or we got an intro. Ian. You can tell Rice ain't fully fit, but Rice, I'm gonna still give him a 6 or 7. I'll give him a 6.
So I'll give him a 5.5 maybe. Like I said, he's not match fit. He just seems like he was scared to go in for the tackles and that. You know, he just felt like he'd let Anderson.
Well, he shouldn't be starting, to be fair. I can't believe Thomas Tuchel took him and Saka, but that's what it is.
Yeah, he's one of his poor games, I
think. Rodgers, of course, he got assist for that goal. Thought he made a couple of good crosses. He did more what Saka and Nani did. Of course, he took on a couple of players as well when he did get the ball. I'm going to give him an 8.
I'll just give him a 7 just because he got the assist. Good ball in, to be fair. Apart from Rodgers and Gordon, the other attackers were so I'll give him a 7.
Anthony Gordon, I'm gonna give him for the goal, I'm gonna give him an 8.5.
We'll give him an 8. Took the goal well. Didn't deserve to come off after he scored. I think we just lacked that pace when we took him off, in the forward areas. I mean, it didn't know that we booted it up to no one, but at least someone, he was pressing well, and it's one of their minutes, so I'll give him a 7. No, I'll give him an 8, actually.
Then Harry Kane made a really good ball to Rodgers. Literally, he was even in the game because he didn't really get much off the ball. Literally, every time we did pass the ball, it wouldn't be down the middle. It would be on the wing.
Wait, do you know the ball to Rodgers for the goal?
No, not for the goal. He made another good. He made a ball in the, I think it was first half or second.
What did it say?
But I'm gonna give Kane I'm gonna give him he wasn't in the game because no one was passing down the middle. I'm gonna give him a 6 still though. He made a couple of good passes like he always does.
Give him a 5.5 at best. That you said made probably 1 or 2 good passes, but it just seems like every Euros, every World Cup towards the final, Kane is just nowhere to be seen. Yes, okay, he had to drop back to get the ball, but when he did, there was just no one up there. He was just, seems like he was just never in the box. Yeah. I mean, you can take nothing away from, he's England's best striker, but it's got to be a 5 for me.
Yeah, that's it then. This will be our good tonight.
You missed one player around, by the way.
Who? Oh, Benningham. Can't miss Jude.
He probably might as well have just been not rated because, again, he couldn't do anything at all.
No.
Nothing going for him. He was losing his head.
Do you think...
You can just tell, but...
I know you probably won't agree with it, but do you think that was his worst performance of this tournament? Or do you think he was still good?
I mean, it was his worst performance, but again, he was England's best player throughout the whole thing. I just think he was losing his head too much.
Yeah.
Getting in his head. Every time he was on the board, there was 2 or 3 of them. Gets fouled.
Every time, he was getting in, their player's face as well. Every time it was a foul, he was just losing his head.
Like you said at the start, if the ref saw that slap around the head, he would have got sent off. But at the end of the day, he got sent off. It doesn't really mean anything because, we've got to pay the bronze trophy or whatever it is. So there would have been no point in sending him off. But he lost his head way too easy, and you can just tell that from the second. Was it when he tackled Messi and he weren't a foul and Messi go up, and from then I just knew he's lost his head.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 5 still.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give him a 5, but he's again England's best player for the tournament. But yesterday was his worst one, but you can say that about a lot of players.
Right, there you go, guys. Then this will be our record tonight. Then the predictions for the final and the 3rd place will be out tomorrow at some point. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like. Dan, want to say anything to the viewers? What videos we got coming up?
Probably, you mentioned the final one. Don't know if I can do it after this one. We'll see. The 3rd place prediction, and then transfers, league tables, and then it's back to club football. God, I've missed club football. And you're going to do stuff about Tamworth as well.
Yep, definitely. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and like, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.